Spot on. And guys, unfortunately, we're gonna have to shift on to the next topic. This is why Joey's here. Ahmed couldn't make it, unfortunately, today. But the conversation we're gonna have is Eze or Xavi Simons. Who do you think? Who would you rather sign? And who do you think? And who do you think your club? Who do you think Chelsea will sign? Who do you think Arsenal will sign? Because at this moment in time, we've shifted gears away from Victor Gyökeres, and we're now looking at our next potential signing. And by the way, Jay, after we signed Victor Gyökeres, that's 6 players. You said categorically there's no chance Arsenal signs 6 players. We're about to do it.
No, 100.
I think Jay said 6 good players.
I didn't see you signing 6 players.
You gotta hold your hand up and say I was categorically wrong.
Listen, I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Hey, I'm helping you here. You said 6 good players.
Oh, thank you.
You weren't even here.
Wolf knows how to get out of his legal.
You weren't shooting for me with the tag team champions of the world. I swear to God.
No. I can find the video, but you said 6 players. Forget about.
He meant good players.
Never said anything about the level of quality.
All right, you don't. All right.
Because I mentioned backup goalkeeper, backup defenders, and you said you're not getting
Egal,
6
yeah,
players.
You're also signing this kid from Salford. Like,
That's not included. I'm not including him.
Wait, who are the 6
I'm not including academy kids.
Who are you saying?
Anyways, let's bring Joey into the building. Shout out Sheik. He hasn't gotten much to say. Big up Sheik. Really do appreciate it. Big up. Joey, I brought you here because Arsenal and Chelsea seem to be now in a battle. And by the way, you are 100% spot on. We paid exactly what you wanted for Madueke. I was dead wrong about that. As for the situation with Eze and Xavi Simons, Eze is 27, Xavi Simons 22. Simons is going for 56 million. Eze is going for 66 million. Both Arsenal and Chelsea have been in contact with Eze and Xavi Simons, agents and representatives over the last 24 hours. We're looking at signing another left/10 player for our position, and I don't know exactly why you guys are signing him. Are you looking for a 10 or a left winger?
No, we're not looking for a left winger anymore. Based off of like the way that we played in the Club World Cup, we need like another inside forward like player because we do expect Jackson and Nkunku and Felix all to be leaving at the end, but before the end of the window. I think the big thing here that to kind of mention, I by the way, I'm not a fan of either of these players. Like, I don't think either of them.
Who do you prefer though?
To be honest, it's like I don't necessarily see like that much of like a upgrade to our team with either of them. So like to me, I would prefer. I can't even say like. I think we're going to get Xavi Simons, okay? Let me explain the reason why I think that's the case. Leipzig's connected to a lot of our players, like people like Amar De Broya that people forget about. I'm sure that they wouldn't mind getting Christopher Nkunku back. He's their top goal scorer in that like ever in that team. Like there's the option for me is Morgan Rogers, obviously. Like that's the one I would like for us to go for. I don't know how realistic that is before the end of the window for us to be able to make that happen. But like I just do like I'm not a fan of either of these players. Like I don't think either of these players really move me at all. I'd prefer if we just kept Nkunku because he started to look like his old self before his knee injuries because he had back-to-back knee injuries and he's coming back now. And he's looked pretty good since he's came back. So, like, I don't necessarily think we need either of these players. I prefer we just keep Nkunku if that's the case. Like, I don't necessarily think Xavi Simons or Eze are that much better than what we have already.
Surely you think that, your club is going to get Xavi Simons only because of the age, right?
I would think so. I think the thing with Nkunku is his wage, too. He's on like 200K, so like it would be replacing Simons for like on like 120, 140K type of deal and replacing Nkunku's wages that are at 200K. I think that's really what they're thinking about with Nkunku and this whole deal in itself. Once again, I do think still their thought is to try to go for Morgan Rogers depending on how they can move Nico Jackson. So like if Nico Jackson goes to Villa, they're going to try to get Morgan Rogers. Yeah, they'll go all in and try to get Morgan Rogers. Like I think that they put big money on on Morgan.
Hey, I'm just happy we got the Victor Gyökeres deal coming through because Nicholas Jackson was a backup plan. Like third option backup plan after
I still haven't seen Gyökeres' shirt, bro. I'm just saying.
By the way, Jay, rise up, please. Just to let you know, Jay, my club is about to sign a 7th player this window without a sale. We are willing to go and sign Eberechi Eze or Xavi Simons on record before we make any sale. And in the case that we do sell one of Martinelli or Leandro Trossard, we're going to sign an 8th player this window.
Egal, will you ever break your transfer record? You don't think that's connected?
Egal, before you continue, I think that's a lot of numbers now. Like you're talking about numbers.
No, but you got to realize numbers have left already.
But with Trossard, right? Like,
no, but the point is having so many incomings. Not just like bit part players, but significant players. That's also a lot to blend in. Like I'm a little bit concerned with Liverpool's turnover as well. Like we're signing good players, yes, but we're also bringing in a load of players who've never played for the club, don't know the patterns, and all these kind of things take time sometimes. So
I think that's having that kind of turnover. I think that's the reason why Chelsea has a really good chance this year, to be honest.
But you guys realize we're not moving out too many starters.
Yeah, we have the lead. We're not going to bring a lot of starters because we believe in a lot of what we have. I mean,
how many starters have you brought in?
I don't think Simons or Eze start for us like at all.
Okay, can I tell you guys who's left Arsenal? Jorginho, Neto, Nuno Tavares, Kieran Tierney, Thomas Partey, Marquinhos, Raheem Sterling, Tomiyasu.
Listen, Gyökeres is coming.
Majority of these guys are not playing. Let me show you 1 second.
Who is Gyökeres?
Majority of these guys are not playing.
Yeah, they're all scrubs, bro. What are you telling me? The difference is
I don't want to say they're scrubs. I don't want to say they're scrubs, but the thing
is, only starters that are leaving.
I just want to frame what you're saying so I can truly understand, because you're talking a lot about quantity, but you're not talking so much about quality.
This is quality. What are you talking about?
Most of what you said, it's been about the number of players that you've signed. You've not really.
Gyökeres is quality. Zubimendi is quality.
Okay.
I know you can criticize Kepa.
What does that time glass mean?
1 second, bro. Before you come in here and bash every player, let me just tell you.
I haven't bashed anything. You framed it like that. You've come in and said we signed 6 players. You never mentioned the quality level of the players. You mentioned the number of the players. Now, I'm actually circling back to give you the opportunity to talk about the quality of the players because you neglected to do so. You focused on the number of players.
First, Kepa Arrizabalaga is a backup. I'm not really focused on the quality of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Mascara, for whatever 17 million we signed him for, he's a quality backup young center back. He's highly touted. Zubimendi, honestly, I feel like because we signed him pretty much in January, nobody really
is he better than Partey?
You're gonna see when he walks in through the door. You're gonna be seriously impressed.
It's not about like your squad is better. Okay, sure. Is your first 11
better, but he's different?
Is your first 11 better?
Our first 11.
Do you think
our
your
first 11 is better? Signings
at this moment in time? Is your first 11 better, Egal? Simple question.
Zubimendi to Thomas Partey.
Simple question. Is your first 11 right now? You haven't signed Gyökeres, so is your first 11 right now better than it was last season?
No, it's not.
It's pretty much the same because we haven't signed Eze or Gyökeres yet.
So it's not better.
But when we do sign Eze and Gyökeres, we've clearly now not only improved the first team and the attack, we've also improved.
Hold on, Egal, currently you signed 4 players and your first team's not better.
Stop it. We've signed 5 players.
In fact, Jay, one of those players gets in their first team.
Our first team is better based on squad depth.
Jay, stop it.
You don't have to. Jay. 1 second. One of the main reasons why
he said, "Is your starting 11 better?"
One of the main reasons why people say Man City is so good is because they're able to rotate and they had a lot of players fit.
Yeah, that wasn't the question. They said to you, "Is your starting 11 better?"
Our starting 11 is not better yet.
Okay, if you
we're gonna make 2 signings and make it better. Why are we doing that?
I think there's some other questions that you can ask Egal that actually make me understand where he thinks about this process. Okay, like let me ask you a couple questions. Okay, so the first one that I really want to understand is your depth, the depth that even with the depth that you've added, has it improved you beyond what Liverpool has as depth?
110%. Because last year we did not have Last year, we did not have strength and depth in multiple areas. We had strength and depth in the defense, and we had strength and depth in the DM position. We did not have backup 10s. We did not have backup right wingers. We did not have a quality backup striker. Now we have our starting left wing options.
Of that depth first, right?
Like the quality is gone to the next level.
Better than Liverpool's.
It's not about Liverpool. It's about Arsenal.
I'm asking.
I can't judge my quality in depth. I can't judge my quality in depth to Liverpool's because it's based on what I've done based on last season. Last season, my team squad depth had holes in multiple areas. It had bodies, but it had holes based on the quality and the adequacy of that player.
That's where we're going towards, right?
Now, in the case that our left winger is not starting, guess who we have? We have Martinelli and Trossard, potentially both of them staying in that position. Say Odegaard, right? Say Odegaard.
That didn't change though, right? Like that. Like
no, they're backups now. It has changed. They were starters. They're now backups. Kai Havertz was a starter. Now he's a backup.
Egal, who currently is your starting left winger?
Starting left winger at this moment in time, or when we sign Eze?
We say if because he's saying when, and I just want to say if.
When we sign Eze, because I think we're going to sign Eze.
Let humor me for a second. Look at players like Salah, Yamal. I think Saka's one of the top 5 right wingers in the world. Do you want to know what his peers are doing? His peers are playing 90% of the games. Yeah, appreciate what you're saying, but top players play a lot of games. Yeah, so you want to talk about Madueke in depth and everything, that's fine. I'm saying to you, Martinelli is still currently the starting left winger, or Madueke. Coming into this summer, I know in your heart of hearts, if I told you your starting left winger would be Madueke or Martinelli, you'd call me a liar. You'd say, we're signing Rodrigo, we're signing this, we're signing that. That's what you would say to me. So I'm going to say to you now, looking at your team, if you are saying the Arsenal fit are good enough to win the league and you really just need to focus on building the squad, calm. Yeah. But if you're saying coming into this summer, you think that the ceiling of the team needed to be improved beyond just a Gyökeres, you needed something else. You needed a Rodrigo or something. Do not come at the end of the season when you sign suboptimal attackers and then complain about the chances you miss that these suboptimal attackers miss. Do you see where I'm going?
If we do not sign either Eze or Rodrigo come the end of the window, come back to me. I was wrong. But I do think we're going to sign. One second. I do think we're going to sign Eze. I do think we're going to sign Rodrigo. Eze and Gyökeres, not Rodrigo. Eze and Gyökeres. And those two are level-raising attackers. Then we signed Zubimendi, level-raising midfielder. Those three signings go into our first 11. Everybody else goes into fill out the rest of the squad.
I have to say something though, right? This is all bearing the fact that you guys change a bit of your system, right? Because
of course.
Because if you continue the way that
we've changed the system every year.
If you continue to play the way that you played last year, there is no way you think you're going to get what you think you're going to get out of Gyökeres. Okay, there's no way what you're going to think you're going to get out of Eze at the left wing. You're you're going to continue to beat up these players.
Joseph, you're right, but one second. Understand, we do change how we play. We don't play the same way we play when we had Mikel Moreno to when we have Jesus and Havertz. We're not going to play the same way with Gyökeres. That is not what we're going to do. Same thing. We always play different based on the personnel that we have. When we had Ethan, Trossard, and Jesus up top, you think we played the same way? No, we didn't. We slightly we transitioned the ball from midfield to attack a lot differently, depending on who we have in the front three. And also
a lot differently or a little differently. A lot differently.
That's what I was going to say.
Because when you have Martinelli, when you have Martinelli in the left wing, and you have players who are not occupying the center, you can play Martinelli in a lot quicker. When you had Havertz up there, you're able to play Havertz in a lot quicker. And a lot of the stuff that you guys are saying,
how you played them in is my problem, bro. Because think about it this way, right? I'm not necessarily trying to really hit you with the a big argument here. But like a lot of the times, the way that you guys would progress the ball was long to Havertz in a aerial duel.
Zubimendi also changes that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Exactly.
I do agree with that.
No, but the hold up play of Havertz is night and day compared to the hold up play of a Gyökeres. Gyökeres is a guy who runs in behind, who especially down that left side. If you keep playing balls down that side, it's different. If you're knocking up to him, asking the hold up, bring players into play like Havertz did. That's a totally different style.
I know, but
that's the reason we signed him to be a finisher, not to be like Havertz.
The way you play is exactly what we're talking about, right? It has
that's a massive difference in the way you play.
No, but Joe, we change how we play every season.
Gyökeres isn't going to be that player you can stick the ball to, and then everybody else can be runners.
No, but I don't think everything you're saying is right. But what you have to realize is Arteta changes his system every year to suit the players that he has and to play to their strengths. He did that.
I do have a way.
He did that with Timber and Ben. He did that with Timber and Ben White. He did that with Zinchenko. He's done it with left backs and right backs. Mm-hmm. You don't think he's going to change how he plays slightly?
You would hope so.
The striker.
You would hope so. That's all you can say.
That's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. Everyone does that to get the best out of their players.
That's not a slight change. That is a massive change.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's out of the realm of what we've already done.
Is a big change.
We've gone.
Egal, one of these days,
I want to diamond midfield with no striker.
Do like a tactic board with you, and I'm going to show you why I think it changes everything, bro. It has to change everything. Like seriously, like I don't want to do this to you, like in this.
No, but there's a lot of stuff that we already
I really believe that he has to change a whole lot, bro. Like a whole lot.
I think sometimes we're trying to act like the wheel is broken. It's not. You're not redoing a whole. This is not.
I still want to know what you're doing on the left side, Egal, because I feel like you think Eze is the left winger.
To play on the left side.
Eze's not a left winger.
I don't see that, Egal, because the thing is Martinelli's there. Madueke is going to get serious minutes. Do you not hear how Arteta spoke about him? Like he is one of the best young wingers.
He's his son, man. Yeah.
Like bro, like he was talking hype on him. So this guy's coming to play some decent amount of minutes. You know, and
Madueke starts left ahead of Eze. Eze's not left, bro.
I can like, and the thing as well is Ethan's gonna get minutes and more minutes this season. Odegaard, you've still got Marino, Norga. I'm not sure you'll even sign Eze.
Eze would be your ninth attacker. You do unless you sold someone, it would be your ninth attacker. You do.
I'm gonna say you're gonna get Gyökeres, and then like a Xavi Simons will depend on whether or not you can get rid of Trossard. Like if you don't get rid of Trossard, Xavi Simons or Eze, they're not coming. That's not
true.
It was reported today,
that's not true.
I'm telling you, there's not enough minutes in the team if Trossard doesn't leave. You can't just stockpile players. There's not enough minutes around to go around. Trossard would have to leave for a Xavi Simons.
That's
how many? 1 second. With Saka, Trossard. And what do you call it? With Saka, Trossard, Martinelli, and Madueke, that's four wingers. That's 4 wingers out of the whole team. Right. Ethan can play in the 10, so can Eze. Right. Why are we acting like it's not? He's only going to play in the left wing. He can also play in the 10. He can also play in the left 8.
But you have
Eze allows so much more tactical flexibility.
That's not including Jesus coming back too. By the way, that's
Jesus is. There's no guarantee Jesus ever kicks a ball again for Arsenal. He might be sold.
How? He's injured.
No, when he comes back, we're going to sell him in January.
Well, I mean, you can stockpile players. Like I see the comments saying, "Why can't we?" You can't.
No, you can.
Man City had 8 wingers.
I just don't see where if you
Chelsea have more attacking players than we do.
No, we don't, bro.
You do.
8 right now, bro. What are you talking about? Everybody else.
We only have 5,
bro. If you're not including your strikers, right?
I'm including
Chelsea definitely have more attackers than Arsenal at the moment.
Because
we only
relevant because we actually can sell people. That's irrelevant because we can sell our players. You want to compare us to you? We can sell our players. What are you selling?
That's fair.
That's players. You know something? We don't have assets. We don't have assets like you do on low wages. That's our stupidness. We put them all on high wages. It's tough to sell them.
Look Look at Tomiyasu, Tierney, left for free.
Tomiyasu had to get released.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They left for free. Reece Nelson.
I mean, you have what?
You sell terribly, man. You sell terribly.
Yeah, we're terrible at selling. But guess what?
Your record sale at 35 mil.
Hopefully, we can get a record for what do you call it? Kivior. But guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here before we go. We've gone for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm surprised. Anyways.
I can make that happen. I always
Kivior should go for minimum 40.
I heard whoa. Did you hear that?
I've got a stat.
I want to discuss.
Did you say 40 million for Kivior?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
We got offered 35. We turned it down.
Lord.
Bro, that's what I mean. Who's paying for that?
If you got 20,
you don't have a team like we do, right? You don't have a team like we do. Who
Kivior is on 50K a week. That's easy for anyone in Europe to pay
every year and buy from us.
Kivior is on 58K a week. That's easy for anyone across Europe to pay
you
for.
You just gave a 20% pay rise in the space of 10 seconds.
No, because it's 58. I thought I said it was 50, but it's 58. He's on 58K a week. 58K a week is easy for any top team across Europe to pay for.
Yeah, but he's not good.
The operative word there is top team.
Yes.
The operative word is top team.
Think about it. Let me put it in perspective for you. Let me put it in perspective.
Name some.
You know something? We might not even sell him.
For 35, right? Liverpool just sold Kwanzaa for 35. He was on 5K a week.
Yeah, he's a young
transfer record, Joey.
I'm selling a Polish international.
Oh my!
I'm selling a Polish international.
What? Oh my God!
Good luck, my G. Good luck with that.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. Big up, Joey. Big up, everyone. This is going crazy. I gotta wrap up the show. Love for the love.
I'm sorry. I don't.
I've got one stat. I want to question you one stat. I want to question you one stat. Right? I heard this, and you must have heard this, but I haven't heard you talk about it. Victor Gyökeres last season scored 39 goals. 31 of them came against bottom 11 teams in Portugal.
So?
Sorry?
31 doesn't understand English now. After that
That's not a real stat. That's not a real stat.
Sure.
That is a real stat.
I mean, speaking of
regardless,
against bottom 11 Portuguese teams.
Did he score them?
Regardless,
do they weigh
teams you score against?
In the Champions League,
says something, right?
In the Champions League, for his national team and in the Europa League, he outperformed Alexander Isak.
Okay, Egal. His international goals. Check who he scored his international goals against. You'll see.
No, but he's also a teammate. He's also a teammate of Alexander Isak's, who he's outscored him.
Okay.
And also, did those goals count as half goals, or do they count as full goals on the scoreline?
They count as 1.5 in Portugal.
They actually count as 1.5 goals.
Wolfie, I don't want to hear that, bro. Wolfie, don't let nobody speak to you about Igor's goals then, because Igor's league is higher than the Portuguese. Okay, so don't let nobody speak to you about
Igor's right, man. Me and Igor are like this, man.
Igor are actually friends.
Bro, I'll be honest.
You want me to get him on the stream for you now, bro?
1 second.
I'm just playing the game. The game.
Okay, you know what? This is silly, but we're gonna have a conversation about this another time because I really have to go. But Joey, I gotta bring you on another time for another show. Jay, peace out. Wolfie, I appreciate it. Guys, there's literally like 3 more topics I wanted to discuss.
What about me? What about me?
Rack, you're my guy, bro. I was literally about to just get to you.
You chuck that grenade in with that ridiculous stat, and you're not even getting a goodbye.
Yeah.
Where are you sending us?
This is why I invite you. You gotta press. You gotta. What do you call it? Challenge people. I like it. Listen, we'll have a whole show to discuss this. Joey, we need to talk about Arsenal and Chelsea. Who's gonna finish above each other closer to the
we
season.
can do that one of these days.
And are you one of the Chelsea fans saying that you're gonna win a Premier League before Arsenal?
Hey, don't be surprised. I'm telling you,
right?
Man.
Jay, we got Jay and Wolfie. We gotta invite you to say who's gonna finish above who next season.
Forest might get relegated.
Relegated.
I think Wolfie in his heart of hearts is like,
that is it for 17 is talking about relegation. I get that, man.
Shout out to Aston Villa from the stand. Is that Josh? That's
Josh.
Josh hating from the stands, bro.
Josh is in the building. Aston Villa is the worst team. They're most likely going to get relegated.
Josh is hating in the background. Josh
Aston Villa's in a tough situation. They might get relegated.
Bro, you're in the team or not, bro?
Hey, Josh. Nico Jackson for you, Josh. We got Nico Jackson, just like I promised you, buddy.
Yeah, and
we gotta wrap it up. Peace out. 8 time.